What's up guys, thank you so much for watching this video. So today I want to talk to you guys about my very first time on a film set and some of my experiences, and I also want to share some advice from my experiences that I've learned that will maybe help you get on a film set if that's the direction you're trying to go in. Hopefully this is helpful and also entertaining, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. The very first professional film set that I ever been on was for a production called Miami 24/7. And it was a pilot shoot for a series that they were pitching to networks. The story was based around a news helicopter crew, and it was kind of like Miami Vice, but they flew helicopters and reported news.
Good morning, Miami.
And thanks for tuning in to Channel 3 News.
You still looking for a reporter?
Well, it depends. You like flying?
What?
I need a helicopter reporter. The money's good. You'll like it. It's not the big league, but it'll keep you out of trouble for a while. Here, go meet your new boss.
So it was all supposed to be based in Miami, but it was actually filmed here in Sarasota, Florida. Now if you're wondering how I got that job and how I was able to get on the film set, I'll give you a little backstory. So let's go back to the year 2010. I see in our local newspaper a headline saying that a movie studio that's going to compete with Hollywood, in a sense, is going to be here in our own hometown, and is supposed to hire 117 jobs paying $72,000 a year. And I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Local and state officials have been talking with a company planning to build a new full-service television and film studio to be revealed, and today we know the identity of that company, expected to bring more than 100 jobs to the region.
And at the time I had just gone and enrolled at my local community college for film. I just decided, like, you know, I've been into this for a really long time now, and I don't know how I'm gonna make this into a job, but I just feel like I can. I got this news like 6 months in, and I was just super stoked, but I was thinking there's gonna be too many people applying for me to even get noticed. I don't have that much professional experience, and there pretty much wasn't any chance, but I was like, it'd be cool if I ever did work there. At the time, I felt like I was in beginner film class and I was enjoying it, and I was enjoying being around people, but I felt like I need more of a challenge. And it just so happens that one afternoon after class, I got a voicemail from my dad, who owns an electrical company. He said that he got the job to wire up the film studio, and that if I had a resume to give it to him, and he would try to get it to someone. So of course I got him a resume that night, and a few days later the line producer checked out my resume and then offered me to come out onto set that weekend to lend a helping hand and just kind of check things out. When I got that news, I was obviously like, holy crap, like I am so lucky, this is insane. And for me at the time, I was just like, I was thinking, oh man, I could really have one of those jobs. But I didn't want to get my hopes up too much, so I went out that weekend to the film set, which was a location in downtown that they were filming at, and I met up with the line producer officially, and he didn't really have much for me to do. He was just like, why don't you just hang out on set? He introduced me to a few people, and he's like, why don't you just hold this door while people carry in equipment? So I was like, yeah, I'll do anything. So I literally was the doorman my very first time on a film set.
You're a doorman, okay? You're a doorman, 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 doorman!
So I literally started from the bottom. I held that door for about 45 minutes to an hour, and I was proud. I was like, yeah, this is cool. I saw the red camera for the first time, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And if you don't know what the red camera is, I'll just show a picture right here. It's like $80,000. And also, I just want to point out, if you're wondering what a line producer is someone who takes care of the film's budget, or the production's budget. Got some workers. Well, they handle the budget, and they can also handle day-to-day operations, just like business things during the production. But in a sense, they manage the money and make sure it's allocated. They budget out like how much it's going to cost per day to film, etc. And I'll do some videos in the future about all of these terms and positions on set. Just let me know in the comments if there's anything specific. So getting back to the story, I held the door and just talked to a few people on set, and then at lunchtime, I actually sat right next to the star of the shoot. His name was Casper Van Dien, and some of you may know him from the movie Starship Troopers. And a few other movies, but I knew he looked familiar, but I didn't really know who he was until I looked him up later. And also the co-star, I don't remember her name. I do know that the co-star of the production, she was also a mermaid in Pirates of the Caribbean #3, I think. It's the one with the mermaids. So that was really cool, and I wasn't starstruck, but I was just like, "Ooh, this is cool." I'm sitting next to like working actors, and the whole thing was a really great experience. And the cool part of that was I didn't really do much on the film set, but at the end of the day I went home and they thanked me for being there. But a few days later I got an email from the line producer. He was like, "I have some expense reports from the production. If you help me finish the report for them, I'll see if I could get you a job here." Obviously I'll do that. So I'll kind of get into that story in another video, but that was a very short but awesome experience for me on my very first film set. For me it was a little overwhelming but all exciting because I've never seen like real heavy duty equipment, like red cameras, like full on grip trucks full of like lights and stands and just so many cool things, and like a wardrobe team, the art department, makeup, like it was all there. And a lot has happened since that first time on set, and I've worked on a lot more film sets, big and small, and I can't wait to tell you guys more about them. But it's kind of getting dark out here, like it's about to rain, so I hope you guys enjoyed that story. If you're in the filmmaking business too, I'd love to hear about your first time on set. Leave it in the comments or tweet me. Also, I don't know if you guys are on the new Instagram stories. I know they're trying to take over like Snapchat, but I never really was on Snapchat anyways. But I kind of am doing like daily vlogs kind of on there. I know they're only 24 hours and I'm still gonna have videos on here, but you should definitely go follow me on Instagram. My link's down in the description, and yeah, keep up with my daily happenings. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and smash that like button for me, and let's get this out there. Alright guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Peace.